Have you ever tried to cram a desktop-class workload into a laptop that just can't keep up? Maybe you're a creative professional juggling 4K video edits, a developer running virtual machines, or a gamer who refuses to compromise on performance. Yet you still need something portable enough to toss in your bag. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. The market is flooded with ultrabooks that sacrifice power for thin bezels and gaming rigs that weigh more than a small child. But what if there was a middle ground? A machine that could handle serious work without breaking your back or your budget. Enter the HP ProBook 4 G1I 16 from 2025, a 16-inch powerhouse that blends enterprise-grade reliability with desktop-level performance, all wrapped in a professional design. Today, we're putting it through its paces to see if it lives up to the hype. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Most laptops in this price range either skimp on performance or overheat under load. The ProBook 4 G1I 16 doesn't just avoid those pitfalls. It flips the script entirely. This isn't some watered-down ultrabook with integrated graphics and a weak CPU. HP has packed it with an Intel Core Ultra 7255H processor, a 16-core beast that pairs 6 performance cores with 10 efficiency cores, all running up to 5.1 GHz with Turbo Boost. That's paired with a dedicated NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 GPU, which might not be the latest and greatest, but it's more than enough for gaming at 1080p, 3D rendering, or even light AI workloads. Throw in 16 GB of DDR5 RAM and a 1 TB PCIe NVMe SSD, and you've got a system that can handle multitasking, heavy applications, and even some gaming without breaking a sweat. First impressions matter, and the ProBook 4 G1I 16 doesn't disappoint. The chassis is a mix of magnesium alloy and aluminum, giving it a premium feel without the fragility of plastic. At 397 pounds, it's not featherlight, but it's far from the 6-pound behemoths you'd find in a gaming laptop. The 16-inch WUXGA display is a standout, with a 1920 by 1200 resolution that delivers crisp text and vibrant colors. The IPS panel offers wide viewing angles, and the 300 nit brightness ensures visibility even in well-lit rooms. The anti-glare coating is a nice touch, reducing eye strain during long work sessions. The thin bezels give it a modern look, and the backlit keyboard is a welcome addition for late-night coding or writing sessions. HP didn't cut corners here. This is a laptop designed for professionals who demand both style and substance. Now, let's dive deeper into what makes this machine tick. The Intel Core Ultra 7255H is a game-changer. With 16 cores and 16 threads, it's built for heavy workloads. Whether you're compiling code, editing videos, or running multiple virtual machines, this CPU won't throttle under pressure. The 24 MB Intel Smart Cache ensures smooth performance, and the 5.1 GHz Turbo Boost means you'll get bursts of speed when you need it most. The RTX 3050 GPU is no slouch either. It's not going to run Cyberpunk 2077 at 4K Ultra settings, but for 1080p gaming, it's more than capable. Think titles like Fortnite, Apex Legends, or even older AAA games running at high settings with stable frame rates. For creative professionals, the GPU accelerates tasks in Adobe Premiere Pro, Blender, or even AI workloads with CUDA cores. The 16 GB of DDR5 RAM is future-proof for now, and the 1 TB NVMe SSD ensures lightning-fast boot times and application launches. Windows 11 Pro adds enterprise features like BitLocker encryption and remote desktop support, making this a solid choice for business users. But how does it perform in the real world? Let's put it to the test. For video editing, we loaded up a 4K timeline in Adobe Premiere Pro with multiple layers, effects, and color grading. The ProBook handled it like a champ, with minimal lag and smooth playback. The RTX 3050's GPU acceleration made a noticeable difference in rendering times, cutting export times by nearly 30% compared to an integrated graphics setup. For gaming, we tested it with titles like Cyberpunk 2077, GTA 5, and Valorant. At 1080p, Cyberpunk ran at around 50 to 60 FPS on medium settings, while GTA 5 hit 80 to 90 FPS on high. Valorant, being less demanding, ran at a buttery smooth 144 plus FPS. The 60Hz display is a limiting factor for competitive gamers, but for casual gaming, it's more than adequate. For productivity, we ran a suite of applications simultaneously: Slack, Chrome with 20 tabs, Excel with large data sets, and a virtual machine running Ubuntu. The system stayed responsive, with no noticeable slowdowns. The only hiccup was the fan noise under heavy load, but that's par for the course with a powerful laptop. Of course, no product is perfect, and the ProBook 4 G1I 16 has its trade-offs. The 60Hz display might feel dated to some users, especially when compared to the 120Hz or 144Hz panels found in gaming laptops. The battery life is decent, but not outstanding. Expect around 6 to 7 hours of mixed use, which is par for the course for a high-performance laptop. The webcam is 1080p, which is great for video calls, but the lack of a physical privacy shutter might be a concern for privacy-conscious users. The keyboard is comfortable, but the key travel is a bit shallow, which might take some getting used to. And while the RTX 3050 is capable, it's not the latest GPU, so if you're looking for cutting-edge ray tracing or DLSS 3 support, you might want to look elsewhere. So, how does it stack up against the competition? Let's compare it to a few alternatives. The Dell XPS 15 is a strong contender, offering a similar 16-inch display and comparable performance with its RTX 3050 Ti. However, the XPS 15 is significantly more expensive, often retailing for over $2,000. The Lenovo ThinkPad P16s is another option, but lacks a dedicated GPU, making it less suitable for creative professionals or gamers. The Asus ROG Zephyrus G14 is a gaming-focused laptop with a Ryzen 9 processor and RTX 4060, but it's bulkier and has a shorter battery life. The HP ProBook 4 G1I 16 strikes a balance between performance, portability, and price, making it a standout in its category. After all this testing and analysis, the verdict is clear. The HP ProBook 4 G1I 16 is a fantastic all-rounder for professionals who need a powerful machine without sacrificing portability. It's not the cheapest option, but it delivers where it counts: performance, build quality, and reliability. Whether you're a developer, a content creator, or a power user who demands more from their laptop, this machine won't let you down. If you're in the market for a high-performance laptop that can handle both work and play, the ProBook 4 G1I 16 is absolutely worth your consideration. Don't just take our word for it. Grab one and experience the difference for yourself. Your future self will thank you.